Alright guys, today we're going to talk about some of the different ways that you can interpret a remainder. And we're going to do so, I like to just start with a good example here. So this says, Mia bought 10 feet of wire for a science project. She divided the wire into 3 equal pieces. How long was each piece of wire? So we've got a word problem, so we're probably going to have, well, we are going to have a word in our answer. Let's look at the important information here. It says she has 10 feet. She's doing what with it? She's dividing it. So it gives us a pretty good idea of what we're going to have to do. And she's dividing it into how many pieces? 3 equal pieces. So 3 pieces that are the same size. They're going to be the same length. So let's kind of show a visual of what this is actually doing. Let's say this is our 10-foot long wire. You kind of got to use your imagination a little bit with me here. And we're going to divide this 10-foot wire into 3 equal pieces. So this would be 1 piece, 2 pieces, and our 3rd piece. And I know those probably aren't totally perfect, so you got to kind of use your imagination here. So we're dividing this one strand, which is 10 feet long of wire, into 3 equal pieces. So what this is actually saying is, I'm going to write this over here, 10 divided by 3. So then we're going to do a quick little division problem. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers? Remember, divide, multiply, subtract, check, and bring down. So then we do, and you can kind of do this along with me. 3 goes into 1 how many times? It can't go into 1, so we can put a 0 there to hold our place. 3 goes into 10 how many times? It's going to go in there 3 times. And we're going to check off the D for divide. 3 times 3 is 9. We just multiplied. Next we have to use that number and we're going to have to subtract. So we have 10 minus 9. It's going to leave us with 1. We're going to check. Is 1 less than 3? And it is less than 3, so we're good there. And it says to bring down. Is there any other numbers to bring down? There is nothing left to bring down. So traditionally, you would probably be tempted to write this as 3 remainder 1 and be done with it. But this says how long was each piece of wire? So if it asks us how long was each piece of wire, is 3 remainder 1, is that going to mean anything to somebody? It's really not. You need to tell them a specific length for each piece of wire. So what you can do here is you can write your remainder as a fraction, and we're going to combine it with this 3 to make a mixed number. And I'll show you what I mean. We know that we have each piece of wire is going to be at least 3 whole feet long, right? And we have our remainder of 1 down here. So to write our remainder as a fraction, we're going to put our remainder, number 1, the remainder is going to go into our numerator, which is the number up top, numerator and denominator in a fraction. And then we're going to make our fraction bar. And our denominator is going to be the number that we originally divided by, which is 3. So we have 3 and 1/3, and this is going to be feet. So 3 and 1/3 feet. So each piece is, 3 and 1/3 feet. 3 and 1/3 feet. 3 and 1/3 feet. Each piece of wire is going to be 3 and 1/3 of a foot long. And that's how you interpret your remainder.